What is up, guys? What is up? Ooh, it's so early. Hold on, I don't even have any music on. Who's in here already? What's up? What is up? What is up? Hey, hey, hey. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Mm-mm. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Here, let me see if I can turn this background music on. What is up, y'all? Finally on time. I'm late today. I'm late. I'm late today for sure. So don't feel bad. But what is up, guys? I'm so glad that it's Wednesday. Hey, hey, hey. Everybody is funneling in. Congrats, Kels, on your math exam. Yes, thank you guys so much that have been watching my vlogs. Like, I've been recording those vlogs for like weeks now, so it's really cool to see you guys appreciating them now. But hey, what's up, everybody? Y'all are lit today. We are lit. Hey, we are lit today. So, y'all, I got some stories. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different stories today. 7 different stories. And I know y'all are looking at this title like, who did it and where? And I want to know who did it. But we already know where. The McDonald's, child. But, ooh, I'm excited. What y'all got going on in this chat? I'm excited. D said, I just finished watching your vlog. Well, thank you. If you guys haven't watched my vlogs yet, I'm posting every day until Christmas for Vlogmas. So check out my vlog channel. The link's going to be at the end of this video. So yes, yes, I'm excited. I am excited. I am excited. Oh, shout out to whoever's birthday it is. Y'all said them lashes, girl. Yes, I put on lashes today. I tried the like super long takeoff lashes that y'all gave me, bro, and like it's too much. Would y'all like to see? Here, I'll show you. I'll show you, child. Hold on. If I could find it. I guess I can't show you. I don't know what I did with them. I thought I put them back in this bathroom, but I guess not. But yeah, I tried them on and it was just taking up my whole freaking like eyeball. Like it was too much. I think I need to get some like smaller ones to put like on the corner of my eye for it to like balance out, you know. But oop, wrong button. Where's the music? Y'all, I'm about to get into this because we have 7 stories and I have a skit to edit. Y'all are gonna lose your freaking minds this week. We have hella content coming. Hella content. I gotta edit this Zodiac skit, so I can't be on here too much. Let me repeat. Let me repeat. Editing this Zodiac skit real quick. So yeah, I'm not gonna be dragging the Tribe T on. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna drag the Tribe T on. But let's get into it. Let's get into it. Are y'all ready? Because I'm ready. I'm ready to start. Here, before I get into it, hold on. Let me text Daniel real quick. All right. Are y'all ready? Because you know we're in the pandemic stories at this point now, right? So our first story is called Kicking Out My Brother. Now, I remember when the pandemic first started, I had hella beef with my brother because I just thought he was being so careless, just did not care about anybody's health or anything. It was just doing him, like kind of was, you know. So we're finally into the pandemic tea. Oh snap, we got a super chat. Hey, shout out to Chloe. Thank you so much for the super chat. She says, Naja girl, I'm a longtime listener and never get to make the lives. Your content is always entertaining and I live for the Tribe Tees. Keep being you. Well, thank you so much. I'm glad you could finally make it, even though I'm late, girl, but I'm glad you caught me. So Oh, damn. Shout out to Veronica. I forgot. Shout out to all the moderators up in here. My bad. Shout out to all the mods. My bad, y'all. I didn't even see any of you guys for a minute. I see Veronica up here, and I see Daniel up in here. All right, let me get into this. Oh, we got another super chat. Who is this? Alexis, thank you so much, sis. She says, "Girl, I have a recent story to send in this past weekend. Recent. Oh, damn. About a trip to Vegas with a group of strangers. For one, you wait, what? So you just went on a trip during the thing with the girl? Send it into this email right here. I would like to hear about it." Shout out to Destiny for the donation. She says, "Can I send you my vows so you can look over them? I feel like they're cringy." I mean, if you want, me personally, I just think vows in general are cringy. Like, not my thing, you know? But if you'd like me to look over it, I don't mind. Oh, we got another one. Who this? Anissa. She says, "Hey, I finally caught a live. I finally caught it live. I love you, sis." Damn, we got a lot of people that usually don't catch it. Y'all catching it today. Well, we haven't started yet. We're finally about to get into the first story. So you haven't missed anything. Don't worry. Only been on here for like 6 minutes, I think. But, yeah, kicking out my brother is the first story, okay? Kicking out my brother. So, hi Naja, this is my second story submission. I wrote last month about one of my high school friends possibly being in love with me. I am a Libra, by the way. Shout out to all of my Libras in the chat. If you are a Libra, like this video. Or if you're just in here, like this video. We're about to get started. Like the video. But shout out to all the Libras. She says, "I've been in a very awkward living situation lately and wanted you and the tribe's opinion. So, some background. Almost a year ago, my mom passed away." Well, damn, I'm sorry to hear that. I can't even imagine you going through all of like the motions of just the normal 2020 craziness and then your mom passed away right before that. Like, and then your brother want to act crazy. Like, it's a mess. So, she says, "I was really close to her and it hit me hard. I found myself wanting to spend more time with my brother, who is the only other family member I'm close to, but we were handling her death differently, and I felt as though he was avoiding me and his emotions by choosing to just focus on having a good time." Damn. And you really don't want to be exuding that type of energy in the middle of a pandemic. You really don't. Hold on. We have another super chat from Alyssa. Thank you so much, sis. Says, "I'm in my art class. I'll have to watch later. Love you and the tribe. Be safe." Well, if you're part of the forum, you should definitely post whatever you make. I would like to see it in my Monique voice. I would like to see it. But yeah, this is really sad. This is really sad. But I get what you're saying, though. It's like, damn, like, we're family. Lean on me. Why are you leaning on other people? Like, going and turning up with other people. Like, lean on me. I'm your sister. Like, I definitely get you on that, bro. She says, his rejection to hanging out with me hurt, but my fiance was there for me the whole time. After my mom passed, I ended up becoming the owner of her apartment where we lived together. At one point, I tried to convince my brother to move in with me, as we could split the bills and he could escape his toxic living situation. His roommates were his ex. Whoa, hold on. Okay. Her brother's roommates was his ex. His ex's child. And some random dude. What type of, like, what is healthy about that? For one, you're living with your ex and your ex's kid. How old are y'all? How old are y'all? And there's a baby in the who baby is that? Who baby is that? And then, you know, I don't like to, you know, put out any of these type of vibes, but I mean, it just is what it is. Who baby is that? Because you got this baby living in the house with two random ass men. that they're not even kin to. Like, just, yes, sis, I definitely get what you're saying. Right. It's Electric just said, what in the ghetto Brady Bunch is going on here? Like, what? Right. That's what I was thinking, Millie. That other dude might just be the baby daddy on the low. I don't know. But this is a very odd living situation. I see why you would want to like step up and be like, let's, you know, get our brother out of this situation. Right. So my fiance was adamant that he would only move in with me once I was sure my brother didn't want to live there, as it was once my mother's place. I asked my brother repeatedly if he was sure and explained that my fiance only agreed to move in if he was sure, and he said he was good where he was at. That's what I'm saying. Like, do you want him to stay with, like, does he not like that living environment? Because if he likes the living environment, then what, you really can't do much. Like, you know? Yikes. So fast forward almost 6 months later, my brother hits me up asking if he could stay with me until his lease is up. He had a good 6 months left on his lease. I was sympathetic to his living environment, but 6 months was way too long, right? That's a whole lease right there. Some people have 6 months lease. Like, that's a lot. Are you about to be cleaning? Are you about to be cooking? Y'all so funny in the chat talking about her brother was a brother wife. No, he really was, because how you got two strange men and then you and your child? Like, I get, do what you got to do to keep a roof over your kid's head, but I don't know. It's just odd. I think that third dude that was living in there was the baby's dad or something, because something came up and now you gotta leave. And then it was just too much. So she said that she told him, no, I'm not comfortable with that right now because my boyfriend has moved in. My fiance has moved in. Mind you, I live in a studio. So a few months later, my brother and his roommates are being, a few months later, my brother and his roommates are being evicted. What happened? What? I just look at the chat and all I see is Action talking about, I have arrived. Like, what happened from point A to point B? Shout out to Dorian for the super chat. He says, honey, I might stay home from these Tulsa classes and watch you. Oh, no, I really don't feel like driving to Jacksonville. Well, look, I'm in Jacksonville right now. I don't blame you for not being enthused to drive here. But I'm definitely going to need you to hit them classes. Shoot, I had to hit the books yesterday, my damn self. Like, denial. But yeah. So now what? Where's he gonna go? Like, I'm so confused. Okay. He asked me again if he could stay, and I asked for a time limit, and he says a couple months. That's not a definitive answer for me. I need a time period. I need a plan. I need at least 3 weeks, a month, 2 months. I don't do a couple of months. And no, y'all are getting him confused. He doesn't have a kid. He was living with his ex-girlfriend who has a kid that's not even his. And then another man in the house who I'm pretty sure she was fucking, but I don't know if that's like the baby dad or what. But her brother is just messy. Her brother is in the mix. So she says, so my brother finally moves in, and my fiance says if he stays for too long, he will move out because he likes his privacy, and I don't blame him. I would feel just like your oh no, Action, you late. I think their dad seems absent, and then the mom passed away. So it's just those two now. And she wanted to start off being like, let's take care of each other, but he was on some fuck you, sis. And now he needs her. And she's like, look, I got my own life going on. I got a fiance, and we want to walk around naked in our house. You don't need to be in here, bro, especially if they have the money to live in their own house, you know? So that's pretty much what's going on. So 1 month, he's been there for a month so far, okay? 1 month into staying with me, my brother loses his job because of the pandemic. So all of this happened right before. Oh my God. I'm praying for you, sis. These have been some trying times these past 2 years. I'm praying for you that 2021 brings you all the blessings you deserve, because it doesn't even seem like it's you per se. It's just everything freaking around you is just imploding. Like, Jesus freaking Christ. So she says, I try to be patient, but he just seems content living off me at this point, making no effort to clean, cook, or find work. Not only that, but he doesn't even have the decency to keep the noise down when I am sleeping or when I have work the next day. He plays video games all night, he eats a lot, and has caused my grocery budget to double. And let me remind you, I live in a studio, and me and my fiance now have no alone time. Another month passed. Girl, you need to get him out the house. Get him out. Get him out. Get him out the house. Get him out the house. Get him out the house. There's not enough room. That's not your child. Did he give you his stimulus, girl? Like, what in the hell? If you do not kick him out. So at the beginning of April, I told him he had a month. Girl, you're so gracious. You're better than me. Oh my God. I get it though, because you guys experienced a great loss, but it's like he's taking advantage for sure. For sure. So at the beginning of April, I told him he had a month to find a job and another place to stay. He's starting applying to places and has finally landed a job, but his deadline is up. Am I wrong for making him move out during a pandemic? Also, keep in mind that my brother is 2 years older than me, and I have loaned him an absurd amount of money throughout our life. Sorry if this is long. Thanks for listening. I don't think you're wrong for making him move out in the middle of a pandemic, because everybody was struggling at this point. In that March, April point, everyone was struggling. People couldn't pay their rent. So the fact that he's doubling your bills, you guys, he was hindering y'all chance of survival. Like, does that make any sense? Because obviously we live in America. Like, we're not going to run out of food. I mean, unless you live in a food desert here. But it's like, when it comes to the checks are getting shorter and he's the reason why everything's getting taken up, you had to do what you had to do. You had to do what you had to do. He just needs to relearn the value of a dollar at this point. I feel like his grieving process has kind of seeped into the new year. What do you guys think in the chat? Y'all got a lot to say about this, boy. Y'all got a lot to say. Sam says your brother needs to get his shit together. That's an understatement. Megra says pandemic or not, he gotta go. Moon Tiger says you ain't wrong. Get him out of there. Whitney says if he's not paying or carrying his weight, hell, he making you struggle. Thank you. That's my thing. That's why I'm like, with survival, like, he's not helping. Chelsea said, bro, that's not right. Everyone's having issues. It's very true. But honestly, though, I would have let him stay for a bit longer and found a job. I mean, bro, that's you. But my thing is if he already shows that he's content with not trying to find one, and he knows that you're just going to allow him to stay there regardless of if you look or not, he's not going to look. You get what I'm saying? Veronica said 3 people in the studio is already top. Exactly. Dee said if he just got a job, she shouldn't have kicked him out. I would have given him a bit longer to save up since he just started working. I'll agree with that. I agree with that. Or if he could save up to pay half of rent or something. Because I also feel like maybe you fucked up by not setting boundaries and letting him know what's expected of him. Like, because you say he's playing video games and shit. Who bought the video game console? Who's paying the electricity? Who's paying the Wi-Fi? You need to, if I were you, I would have been like, give me some money that's half of rent and I'll let you stay here. Does that make, I mean, that would be a little bit more reasonable to me. And yeah, and I get it, Karina. He is the older sibling, so it is kind of like, damn, I shouldn't be doing all this stuff for you. But I feel like there should have been a little bit more boundaries set for him. Ania said, and I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. She said she literally asked him in the beginning. I know, but I mean, like, break it down. Like, you pay for half of this, and you pay for half of that, and you pay for half of that. Because it just makes no sense to me how somebody who knows that they should be paying half of an electric bill would be playing the video game all day. Like, I don't know. Megara said, but he's an adult. He doesn't already know this. Child. Now that ain't getting no excuse from me. Whitney said he a leech, period. Right, like, That's how Odie said he's a grown-ass man living off of his sister. Right, and I don't blame the fiance for being like, if you don't get the hell out, I'm gone, because that's not our child, grown-ass child. Like, what? So, my advice to you, no, I don't think you were wrong for that. I would have maybe gave him a little bit more of an opportunity to, maybe pay you back for some bills while whatever. But yeah, I wouldn't feel bad for doing that. He's an adult at the end of the day. He's probably been out on his own way longer than you have. So charge it. Charge it. Charge it. So we're going to go to the second story. It's called... Yikeroonies. Yikes, yikes, yikes. It's called I Fell in Love with My Best Friend. Y'all. I keep telling y'all to leave your friends alone. I keep telling y'all to leave your friends alone. If you want to keep them in your life, do not cross that line unless you are for sure it's going to be reciprocated and you guys can survive. Like, you guys can be mature enough, which is just so rare to me to see, but you guys can be mature enough to just keep it going. But here we go. So, hey Nadja, I have been subscribed to you for years now. I love every video you post. Well, thank you so much, sis. If you guys are watching this right now, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. It helps me a lot. 2 Tribe Teas ago, we did an awesome job with hitting the like button. We got into a lot of people's recommendations. Go check out the comments for the Tribe Tea about the Tinder date. People think that the tribe is lit, okay? So make sure you like the video so more people can see what we got going on every Wednesday. But thank you so much for loving every video I post. She says she is writing this at 2 a.m. because insomnia sucks. Girl, I remember those days. So, I met this dude who we shall call Dallas. Okay, his name's Dallas. She met him in middle school and we became good friends almost immediately. So, we sat together in the classes we had together and at lunch. By the time 8th grade rolled around, Dallas knew almost everything about me, my favorite color, hobbies, family life, etc. Once we started high school, I noticed changes in his behavior towards me. Nothing negative, but he became more touchy, holding hands, hugging. Our friends would always say that if we had kids, they would be cute and how we make a cute couple. Dallas and I even looked at baby names and houses for the future. Okay, so at this point, y'all are just being odd because this isn't your best friend. This is a long-time love interest, and y'all were just playing games with each other over the years. This has always been a love interest. Best friends don't look up baby names with each other or look for houses. Like, this has just been a very slow-burning flame, in my opinion. I wouldn't even call this a best friendship at all. Like... Let me know in the chat if y'all ever looked up baby names with your best friend. Like, this is what we are going to name our kids that we have together. No. So around the 11th grade, I realized that I liked him. Okay. That's when I realized I like him. But I never said a word, alas. Okay, high school passes by. So we're out of high school. We're out of the kiddie days. Y'all in the chat can stop cutting up. We're out of the kiddie days. So high school years pass. We became inseparable, that's rare. Usually it's the opposite. Once high school's done, a lot of people clock out. So that's dope. After high school years passed by, we became inseparable, and my feelings toward him grew more and more to the point where I was positive that I was in love with him. I was also 95% positive that he had feelings for me. Here's my thing about this situation. Did y'all not go through the normal like teenage coming of age where like you have like hormonal urges and like, cause there comes a point where that little fantasy middle school shit just ain't it no more. Like it don't do it for you. And waiting around for somebody to say I like you back just ain't it. Like, has he talked to other girls? Have you talked to other guys? Like, have you guys tried dating other people, or has it always just been like an exclusive thing to you? Yeah, see, now y'all are asking the same thing that I ask in the chat also. Like, have you dated other people? Like, or is it just, right, talking about Wattpad episode vibes? That's why I'm asking. Or y'all just always have just loved each other from afar? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Let's see. So, after graduation, we stayed in touch, talking to each other every day, multiple times a day. Whenever our friends, Dallas and I, hung out, they regularly ask him, who does he like? And he always points to me. Are y'all freaking... hold on. Who sent me this? I don't know, sis. I don't know, because it's like, this would turn me off. Like, as a grown person, we're done with high school. We've graduated. We're all out to brunch with our friends. And somebody says, so who do you... First of all, nobody says, who do you like at certain ages? That's all I'm saying. But you talking about, sir, you pay taxes. Don't do this to me talking about I like you. That would turn me off immediately. Y'all are going ham in this chat. Oh my God. That would turn me off personally. Talking about I like you. No. What? Get the little talk. I like you. Shut up. Like, get out of here. So talking about he pointing to me. I wanted him to say it to me personally, but he never did. It wasn't until last year when Dallas texted me. That so OD called it in the chat. And I called it, but I didn't want to say it out loud. But that's so OD. You always say it out loud. You said it. You were correct. Because I'm like, every teenager goes through hormonal things. And the fantasy is not enough at a point in time. So that's why I'm like, did y'all talk to other people? Because this don't make no sense. Turns out, Dallas said he slept with different guys on 3 different occasions. Look. He talking about I told you. Look, because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. D says, I just found my paper. Should I read them? Girl, I am so happy for you, but can we not? Like, Jesus Christ, girl. Oh my God. I'm just shook right now. I'm sorry. Like, this man slept with 3 different dudes on 3 different occasions. And I'm dead. Like, I'm dead. I'm dead right now. I'm sorry. I'm just so shook. Because I knew it was something. Because I'm like, why is he being so odd? Child. Okay, hold on. She said, I felt like I lost him, even though I never had him. Once again, being the nice person I am, I pretended that I wasn't interested and asked him for details and how I wish I hadn't. He told me that he believes that he is gay now, and my heart dropped to my stomach. Fast forward to present time, we are both 21 years old and we still talk daily and meet up every once in a while. I tried to distance myself, but that didn't work out because he bombarded my phone with texts and calls. My question is there any way to have these feelings lessen? Should I tell Dallas what I feel for him or keep it hidden? Any advice is greatly appreciated, and thank you for reading. And once again, I am sorry if this is long. Okay, so you want to know, is there any way to have these feelings lessen? Mainly what I would tell myself is that you're hurting yourself by continuing these feelings. If he's telling you for sure he's gay, for sure, like he's gay, not I'm bisexual, or I think I might like you, he told you straight up I'm gay, which I low-key kind of believe him because he had multiple opportunities to have sex with you and to pursue you. If he was curious about women, you would have been prime candidate number one. So I believe him. I wouldn't try to like question his sexuality and try to test him out. Like, he told you he's gay. He's had sex with 3 different dudes. I'd believe him. You're hurting yourself by trying to get a reciprocation from him, because quiet as it's kept, it low-key looked like you were his beard for a while. Like, you were his cover story. I'm sorry, it's fucked up, but you were his cover story. Shit, that's how I met my old gay best friend. I was friends with this one girl, and she was his cover story. And we just ended up being cool. Like, it happens, girl. It happens. Like, leave it be. You said, should I tell him? I would ask him about it. I would ask him straight up, like, hey, was I your beard? Like, was I just, all that shit you said to me, was it just to keep face? Because I fucked around and caught feelings. If you must say it that way, because I have a feeling he was just using you to save face, girl. But what do y'all think? What do y'all think in the chat? Whitney says there is more eggplant in the world. I know that's right. You fixated your whole freaking coming of age on this boy. Like, a boy that did not bust a move for like the whole time you've known him. I don't see how you done it. Ricky says she was the cover up. That's what I feel like, and that's why I don't think you should just go and just like confess your feelings, because I really feel like you were a cover up. Megar says, I am not about to get embarrassed publicly. Tezzer said, send well wishes and move on with your life, boo. That's all you could do. Because I feel like by him telling you that he was gay was him being like, look, sis, like, this is what's really tea. Like, I don't need you to get hung up on me. Like, Trip says, girl, I don't know what to think. Oh, my God. Y'all talking about love, Simon. Jesus. Halima says, it would be sad if she stopped her life as a teen from dating for this kid. That's why I'm like, it doesn't make any sense, because this was going on way before she was a teenager. Like, this was some middle school shit, and he never busted a move. I would have been bored as hell. I would have been like, bye. McGrath says, so I'm gonna guess she didn't date other people. That's my guess as well, that she didn't date other people. Kim says, find someone that's attracted to you. Or just attracted to women, you know? Like, come on now. Yeah, Desiree, that's what I think too. That was his nice way of saying he's not into you. That's what I think. But if you must get further clarification, I would ask and not just confess my feelings. And I would definitely get some distance. I agree, Jessica. I would definitely give him some distance. And I also agree with King JJ. I feel like it's better that he told her instead of continuing the foolishness on. Exactly. But I'm not gonna lie, I do think it is a little tad bit shady that bro waited until they were out of the public school system to do it. I feel like if he would have just told you straight up, like straight up, hey, I'm gay and I'm not ready to do this. Would you mind, you know, doing this tick for tack with me? Do this dance with me? But it's like you kind of just finessed a beard for years. Like, I don't know. I would feel a little some type of way, but I feel like that was the only way that he knew how to do it at that time, you know. But that's that story, y'all. If you guys have been in that situation before, or if you, because I've been with guys and found out that they weren't just 100% straight before, but I've never went out with somebody and then they just be like 100% gay and then hit me up and be like, yo, you were a beard. Let's get on to this next. Let's get on to this next freaking story. Oh my God, y'all. This title of this next story. The title of this next one. Should I leave my current boyfriend for an old flame? Y'all. Yikes. I'm at Shay talk about bitch no. Same Z's. All right, let's get into this. So, hey Naja, I really need some advice on something that's really weighing heavy on my mind. So my name is Natalie. I am 21 and I've been in a relationship with my boyfriend for 2 years. Y'all live together, have 2 dogs, and I love him and our little family so much, but lately things have been getting rocky. We have been arguing a lot. The sex isn't that great to me. She put to me, girl. Oh my God. And I feel like I'm not as happy as I used to be with him. I don't get the butterflies anymore. I get extremely annoyed with him. And I don't get excited to see him anymore. Oh my God. It's only been 2 years? Already? You already feeling that in 2 years? I still don't feel these things, girl, in my own relationship. I feel like y'all might have did the whole moving in and got the dogs thing a little too fast. That happened a little too fast. I don't know. But I don't think that y'all should be, because I feel like at the 2-year mark is when the honeymoon phase is like over. So yeah, things are going to aggravate you. Yeah, you're going to get into the motions. But usually that's when you get the dog to spice it up. You know, you move in to spice it up. I just feel like maybe you moved a little too fast in the beginning. But it is normal to not, you know, but to this extent, I don't know, girl. Y'all moved a little too fast. But that's coming from me. But anyway, but hop on into the story. Sometime last week, my boyfriend picked me up from work because my car was in the shop and he decided to take the scenic route and show me where he grew up. As he's driving, all these memories and feelings start to flood back to me. But it wasn't because of him. It was because he grew up in the same neighborhood as the guy I used to mess with. So let me tell you what that tells me. That tells me that your new man and your old man know each other. Whether they were friends or not, they know of each other. They from the same hood. You doing some real treacherous shit right now. Like, girl, this man done took you back to his hometown trying to get sentimental and bond with you, and you think about another man. Oh my God. Okay, so we're gonna call the old fling B. Okay. So I met B on Instagram. Girl, this is so bad. Oh my God. I met B on Instagram and I DM'd him because he was so fine and I didn't care that I had to make the first move. He messaged me back and we flirt a little and then he gives me his number. We instantly hit it off. He was so sweet and we understood each other on a whole different level. It was like he was my twin flame. Look, y'all don't watch too many damn tarot videos on YouTube thinking you done found your twin flame and your soulmate and shit, okay? If they really are your twin flame, y'all are not about to be a thing. I'm so sorry about it. Like, it usually does not fucking work. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying. People be throwing twin flame and soulmate around like freaking pickles and lettuce. Like, I'm just saying. But that's her twin flame or whatever, girl. That's her twin flame or whatever. So at this time, I was on and off again with my shitty ex. And at this point, we were off. And I thought I was in love with my ex at the time. But B made me forget all about him. I'm starting to realize a pattern here. We went out on a date, which was super freaking cute. And we ate dinner and sat in his car and we talked. And ended up hooking up in the car. And it was amazing, honestly. What really made me fall for him was that he didn't have fuckboy tendencies at the time. So we talked every single day until we didn't anymore. I'm not sure what changed, but I guess he had personal things going on. And I feel like I was probably sort of a distraction to him. So we talked and hooked up on and off until we eventually just fell off. How is that not Fboy? How is that not Fboy tendencies? I don't see how that's not Fboy tendencies. Like, y'all only fuck on and off. You don't even know for sure what personal issues he had going on, but you just know that he had personal shit and you were a distraction. This is giving me fuckboy energy. This is giving me you are pocket biscuit vibes. I would not throw away your new relationship for an eggplant you met on Instagram that was basically fucking you for therapeutic reasons, to the point that you knew he had other shit going on that he was using your vagina as a distraction for. I don't know. Maybe it was good because it was lustful and shit, and that's why you want to go back to it, because from your email, the sex part with you and your boyfriend is what's really making you upset. I think you just want the hookup again. That's what I think. My opinion. So fast forward to now. She was just talking about the past. So fast forward to now. After my boyfriend took me to his childhood home, B was all I could think about. Keep in mind, I saw him on Instagram a few times, but I never felt anything. I was just happy to see him doing his thing and being happy. But now I couldn't get him out of my head. I literally dreamt about this man and all the good times we had. And I suddenly just started missing him more and more. And I felt like I just needed to talk to him and see how he's been doing. Girl, if you value this you were never even in a relationship with B. Y'all were just smashing and you want to leave an established relationship just to go smash B. You talking about I just want to talk. Y'all in the chat right now. What happens when you cut something off with somebody and they text you, you should come over so we could talk? What happens? I'll wait. What happens when somebody texts you after a breakup, you should come over here so we could talk? I'll wait. Tamara talking about, we know what that means. To a silence. Like, ask the audience. Why don't you ask the audience? Like, we've all gotten that text. Talking about he's not really a fuck boy. You a fuck girl. So, basically, I honestly don't know if I missed the emotional aspect. Okay, so she did. She said, she messaged him. She said, I want to see how he's doing. So the other day, I refollowed him on Instagram, and he followed me back and messaged me, and I messaged him back. Nothing crazy, just asking how he's been. I honestly don't know if I missed the emotional aspect of that fling or him just being my friend, because honestly, he was my favorite person to talk to, even more than my current boyfriend. I love my boyfriend with all my heart. Girl, no, you don't. But I'm afraid that if I see B, I might act up. Please help. SOS something. LOL. Thank you for reading, and I love you in your videos so much. And I think I got a super chat somewhere. I saw it in the corner of my eye. Shout out to Gabby for the super chat. Sorry, sis. I saw you, though. I saw you. I'm about to drop a bomb on y'all. Y'all ready for this bomb drop? Look at this bomb drop. So, she sent me her original email in October 17th of 2019, okay? But I'm getting the email in 2020 because she sent me an update on May the 6th, right? The update is B and I have kept things friendly, okay? And my boyfriend and I are still together. And now we have a baby on the way. Thank you for reading. Here's my thing. Sis, you emotionally cheated on him, and then you actually made contact with the person you're emotionally cheating with. I feel bad for your boyfriend. I'm not going to lie. If I were you, I would tell your boyfriend straight up your intentions for hitting up B. Let's be real. Your real intentions for hitting up B. Because you even said, shoot, he got it on me so bad. If he just pull up, I might just do something bad. I get it. Now you're a mom now. You guys are about to start a real family. But I think he deserves to know. I think he deserves to know. I would want to know if the person I'm about to have a child with is over here getting something that I can't give from somebody else. Because you and B keeping it friendly, to me, if my significant other was doing that, I'm like, oh, so you leaving your options open. Okay. Because that lets me know you think your current boyfriend is a wonderful aspect, husband material, provider, all that stuff. But then when it comes to B, that's that eggplant you like. That's the vibe I'm getting. Is it really worth throwing it all away for some eggplant? Just ask yourself that. What do y'all think is going on in the chat? Because y'all booming up in the chat. Y'all booming. Whitney says she never hooked up with B while she was with her boyfriend. She just thought about it. Okay, she didn't just think about it. She physically got on an app and hit the dude up. When you think about it, everybody thinks about certain things or gets attracted and they have thoughts. But it's different to actually go and execute and make contact, and now you being friendly. And you said that if this dude saw you on the street, your panties would be off. That's emotional cheating to me. To me personally. I think she just got bored too. Honestly, I think she just got bored. Right? She acted on it. Like she acted on the feelings. Like, that's crazy. Because think of it this way. If you flip it around and it was a dude doing that, y'all would not be here for it. Y'all would not be here for it. If your boyfriend smashed a girl before you and it wasn't serious and they think you bad in the sack, and they hit her up on Instagram and say, how you doing? Oh my God, we being friendly. When he blatantly, because then when these dudes come at you, well, I didn't really smash though, or I didn't say any blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. It's still emotional cheating. I would tell the boyfriend. Bree says she definitely got bored, right? Jewel said, this is so trifling, she will eventually cheat. Watch. I don't think she will physically cheat. I don't think so. I don't think she'll physically cheat. I think she will continue to emotionally cheat, though. Kenzie says, this is my first time here for live in over a year. Well, shout out to you, Kenzie. Shout out to you. Tanisha says, what's the point in having a baby with this man if you don't want him? That's what I'm saying. I feel like she does view her current boyfriend as like perfect provider material, hubby material, daddy material. But when it comes to what she wants in the lust department, in the love making department, things like that, she wants B. That's the vibe I'm getting. Like, shout out to Jude. We got, like the video, everyone. Love from the UK. Shout out to everybody in the UK. Shout out to everybody in the UK. That's so crazy. I wonder what time it is over there. I wonder what time it is. But let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Do you know anybody that's ever been in this situation, or have you been in this situation? If you've been in this situation, would you, or okay, let me know in the comments if your partner has done this. If your partner has hit up somebody that they have had a fling with and tried to be on some, oh, well, I'm not really cheating for real. Like, let me know how that played out for you in the comments below, okay? Because that's definitely happened to me before. And then fast forward 2 years, randomly they're fucking. So I'm just saying, and old girl even says straight up, if she ran into him on the streets, your ass is done. So yeah, let's move on to this next one. It's called We Got Caught Up and She Played the Victim. Hashtag snake ass friend. Ooh, we got us a frenemy story. Let's get into it. So she says, hey tribe, hey Naja girl. Let me start off by saying I love your content. Well, thank you. I've been debating on sending you a story for a while now, and last night was my final straw. Why even she put it in all caps? Last night was my final straw. She said this story is a bit long because I have to tell the backstory or it won't make any sense. So let's get into this tea. So there are 2 characters besides me in this story. There's going to be May and June. All right. Thank you for not having 5 characters or 8. Thank you for keeping it at 2. We appreciate you. So let's get into this tea. We have May and June. She says that she is an Aquarius. So shout out to all of my Aquarius in the chat. And both of her friends are Geminis. So shout out to all the air signs in the chat. My Libras, my Geminis, my Aquarius. Shout out to all of you guys. So here's the backstory. May and I met during our freshman year of high school in 2015. Damn. Freshman year in 2015. Damn. Damn. I'm old. Okay. Okay. Instantly, we hit it off. I mean, it usually happens. I don't know why us Aquarius and Geminis usually just vibe like that. It just happens. She said we had so much in common. We both are slim girls. We keep quiet and to ourselves, but we are really bonded over our love of trees. We began having sleepovers, carpooling to school together, going to football games, going to the mall. This is so sad. Like, I love girl friendships. Like, this is, yes. And it makes me so sad when, like, girls fall out with each other or they do the whole frenemies thing, because I just love girl friendships so much. Like, yes, let's do our nails. Let's carpool. Let's go to some games together. And, you know, like, yes, loving it. So, I eventually met June through May. June and May have been friends since the 3rd grade. Okay, look, that's usually when problems start. And it's so shitty. It's so shitty. But that's usually when the problems start. When you bond with somebody who already belongs to somebody else since Sandbox. Megara says, she's like, I'm old as fuck. I'm a 2012 senior. Dude, I'm a 2014 senior. And I remember when your class graduated, you guys were like the class of the apocalypse. Like, that shit was so fire. And now look at us now in 2020, the real class of the apocalypse. Shout out to Kayla for the super chat. She said, hey girl, this is my 3rd time catching a live. I love sending you positive vibes and blessing. Well, thank you so much, Kayla. Thanks. I'm glad I caught your chat in time. But, yeah, as I was saying, it is really hard when you have somebody who already belongs to somebody else. Like, that's your best friend. And yeah, it just gets complicated because sometimes the older friend could get jealous or be like, oh, well, I'm the real friend and you might be giving them more attention. Like, don't know. But Yep, here we go. I could tell from the jump that June was jealous that May and I were getting close. June's mom was pretty strict on her and wouldn't let her hang out with us. So May would tell June the things that we would do over the weekend, and her responses were always negative. She would say things like, I don't understand why y'all smoke. I will never smoke, blah, blah, blah. With me being the observant ass bitch I am, I knew to keep my distance from June because I peeped her jealousy. And honestly, June is giving me very much, I'll snitch on y'all because y'all are doing shit without me. Like, I don't blame you, because it's like, girl, you talking about why do y'all smoke? Well, you know damn well you would be smoking too if you could sneak out the house. Like, she's just jealous. So that's why I'm like, I'm getting snitch vibes. But I would have told my homegirl, like, yo, maybe instead of being mad at me, instead of June being mad at you, June should be mad at May, because May is the friend that's rubbing in her face that she's not included. So why would she be mad at you? Because you're the new addition, obviously, but high school as fuck. Like, be upset with your friend because your friend is constantly rubbing in your face that you can't go nowhere. Like, why are you mad at me? So, basically, May confided in me and some of our other friends and said she felt closer to me than she did to June. June found out and they had a falling out. Sophomore year, May switched schools, but we lived close to each other, so we would still hang. May and I got our first jobs, and May got her first car. It was up from there. Thelma and Louise were making their own bread. Oh, my Lord. So, eventually, May and June did talk out their differences. That's what I was about to say, because you do realize when there's history, especially with Geminis being young Geminis involved, history trumps all. Like, that used to be my fault when I was at this age. Like, she's going to, if somebody wants to talk, there's going to be a conversation. That girl's not going nowhere. So she said eventually May and June did talk out their differences. Skip to junior year, I switched to a different school. We all parted ways, but I still kept in contact with each other. Skip to 2019 and we all graduated. June and I wouldn't talk as much as May and I did. May would always update me on the drama that June told her about her life. I don't like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, they need to look at May. May is the real problem here. And I know that because May is looked at as the prize in this situation to both of y'all. But she is the real manipulator here. She always rubbing in June's face that she can't do shit. She telling you about June's life and shit. June and May are frenemies. And she's using you to get back at her. It's so obvious. Now it's obvious. Before it wasn't, but now it's obvious. May is messy. May is the messy one. And I always also peep, June parents obviously give a fuck. June got to stay in the house. June can't do this. May seem like the wild Gemini, telling everybody business, rubbing shit in people's face. Girl. So May had a get together for her 18th birthday. It was mainly May's family, me, June, and May's boyfriend. We all went swimming and ate hella seafood, and it was lit. May had an attitude towards the end of the night because her boyfriend was being distant. June and I peeped, and we had a conversation about May's attitude while May was out of the room. May was ready for everybody to get the fuck on because she couldn't get any eggplant emoji. So May ended up taking her boyfriend and June home, and I stayed the night at her house. Okay, what was the relevance of that story? I have no clue. Okay, so now skip to November that year. My boyfriend and I moved into our own apartment. Damn, congrats. That was fast as hell. You done graduated in like what, 2 months, 3 months before then? Okay, turn up. So May would always come over, smoke, and kick it with us. Every time May would come over, she would come with new tea about June. Okay, my Aquarius sis, and any of my Aquarius out there, because I know that our signs mesh so well. But as a Gemini, I gotta tell you, there are some that have devil dominance and some that got that angel dominant. And that devil dominant ass Gemini will tell you everybody's fucking business. Please do not think they are not telling your business to other people. May is messy as fuck. Like, please drop her. You think May is a better time than June, so that's why you keep her around. But girl, you need to leave it. You need to leave it. I would have known instantly. As soon as the first time that May came to me talking shit about June, I would have known instantly, okay, I can't tell her shit. I can't tell her shit. You've known June since the 3rd grade, and you telling me her business, and I just met you like 4 years ago. She telling your business too, girl. She telling your business. So she would tell me about the different guys that June was smashing, when June would lose her job. And that's another thing. She's only telling you about June's downfalls. She's not, oh, June got a new car. June got this. No, she's telling you all of the negative highlights of June. Obvious, girl. No cap, I would have kikied with her about it. I know it's fucked up, but me and June just really weren't close. But still, and I had to learn this lesson to you as well. Just because they're doing it to somebody else, please do not think that you are the only exception. Please do not think that you are exempt from that treatment. Because you over here saying, I kikied because I just wasn't that close with her. But May and June are that close, and she's a kikiing with you. What does that say? What does that say, girl? Oh, man. Every time May texted me or DM'd me, it was about June's business. Do you see a pattern here? Girl, we peeped the pattern way before. Like, so now it's April 2020. I get a Snapchat message from June at 1:18 a.m. asking me why I was talking shit about her. Now, you got yourself into a shitty Gemini paradox because you were talking shit. You were a kikiing. I always say if somebody reports back to you, oh, so-and-so is talking shit to me about you, that means your dumb ass was just sitting there eating it up, huh? You wasn't defending me. You didn't say, cut it, I don't want to hear it. You were talking shit. You got yourself in a fucking Gemini paradox. You should have left that girl alone. You should have left her alone. Because now she's not lying. You were talking shit. Ask the audience. I'm saying you got caught in the shitty Gemini paradox. Try to tell you. That devil dominant will have you on your ass looking crazy out here. She said, why was I talking shit about you? I said, girl, what? Apparently, May gave June her Instagram password. June went through our DMs and seen us dragging her through the mud, child. She had screenshots, but the screenshots would always start with my petty responses. Me being the nonchalant ass Aquarius I am, I had the I said what I said tone. Meanwhile, May was playing freaking victim. So I made an iMessage group chat between the three of us to clear the air. I simply apologized for laughing at June's situations, but I made it clear that I wouldn't know her business if May's messy ass wasn't chatting it up with me. June finally saw where I was coming from and started to address it. June wanted to know what was said about her from the months of May 2019 to April 2020. May then tries to switch the conversation and wants to talk about mess from our 10th grade year. I thought that they had fallen out and made back up in like the 12th grade. So why are we talking about shit that happened in the 10th? And you know what? Actually, fuck all that. Why are we talking about high school, period? We're grown. We're adults now. Like, bitches is paying their own rent and shit. And we over here talking about the 10th grade? Okay. So, Like I said before, I'm low-key a tree. I smoke trees and shit. I don't remember petty-ass conversations from high school. So May flips the script and it's like, I feel like you talk behind my back when I'm not around. When I moved away, you started talking about me. Girl, I was confused. May gets caught being a shit talker and now she wants to make the situation about her and I. She had never brought these things up before. She got upset because I don't remember what the fuck she was talking about. Mind you, it's almost 4 to 5 years old. I honestly feel like they had been plotting to confront me because why did all this come out at 1 a.m.? I thought you made the group chat. I thought you were the one that made the group chat. So, oh, you mean they were plotting against you because you think she gave you the password on purpose? Doubt it. You said, should I try to mend these friendships? No. Am I in the wrong? Partially. Tribe, what are your thoughts? Thanks for reading my long ass story. I am 19. Oh, I am 19 and now soon to be mommy. Congratulations. I'd rather not be stressing myself out with this childish drama. Exactly. Please cut them off. You're pregnant now. You do not need that. She said this quarantine got people in their feelings. LOL. I attached some pictures of me below. You are so pretty and you could do the fuck out of some eyeshadow, girl. Yes, pink. Yes, pink fit. Okay, so let me answer your questions. Should I try to mend these friendships? No, they're not your friends. They're friends with each other. And a really toxic trait that Gemini and Aquarius tend to do. Okay, Libras, y'all lucked out by not getting this really nasty attribute that a lot of air signs have. When you match history with ride or die, I don't give a fuck who's right or wrong. This is my, like, I'm riding. That's a problem. That's the vibe I just got. And June showed it when she said, okay, all of this evidence is pointing to May being shitty, but I'm about to ride. Whether she's right or wrong, I'm riding. This is my bitch. She been my bitch since the 3rd grade. You just got here. Like, Aquarius tend to do that as well. I don't care if they're right or wrong. That's my bitch. We're riding. Libras, y'all have a little bit more balance of thought. But that is a problem that we tend to have. And you even did it yourself in the thing. You were like, look, I was dead ass wrong, but hey, it is what it is. I would not try mending this. You will always be the third wheel. Always. Always. Were you in the wrong? Partially, because when you stand there and talk shit with somebody, that's talking shit. You're just as bad. They want to know, Tribe, what is your thoughts? What are your thoughts? What do y'all think about this? I don't think she should try to be friends with him. I think she should move on. Like, you having a baby. You're starting a new chapter in your life. You're starting motherhood. Like, fuck that. It really says keep them away from your baby, right? Don't do no godmother shit. Like, keep them away. It's too much. They're stressful. Like, no. No. Not bad boys for life. What are you doing, Daniel? Oh, my God. Shay said, if my friend wrong, I'm going to be like, respectfully to the side. Bitch, what the fuck going on? That's the problem, though. You can't be turning up in public and then pull your friend to the side like, bitch, what are you doing? Because I know that's what May and June did. They turned up on you, and then once they were in private, she was like, girl, now why did you talk all that shit? You know you was dead ass wrong. Shit, I've done it before when I was younger with, I'm trying to think, who, oh, Leo, my old story times. Yes, like that was definitely somebody who I used to do that for when I was younger. I would just take him to the side and be like, now you know you was dead ass wrong. Like, but that's not helpful. That's not helping anybody at all. Gina says, move on, girl. Definitely move on. High school's over. Like, fuck them. Let's move on. Block, move on. Right, Tiger Lily? Cece said, yeah, that shit gets old when you get older. Definitely, like, you're moving on to a new chapter of your life. You do not need to just be hanging with people just cause. Like, no, fuck that. So, yeah, y'all. Let her know in the comments below. Would you stay friends with them? I wouldn't. It's just too much manipulation for me. Too much, you know, and because you're so nonchalant, I could see this becoming a repetitive pattern of you constantly being the spicy drama of the year or something. And you're pregnant. You don't need that. You don't need that. You really don't. So we're moving on to this next story. I'm about to tell y'all right now, I feel like I'm about to snap on somebody's child. I'm telling y'all right now, I feel like I'm about to snap on somebody's child. The title of this tribe tea is called I Was Scamming Old Men at 15. It's called I Was Scamming Old Men at 15. Girl, you can get kidnapped. You can get scooped up. You can go to jail. I hope you weren't doing anything like crazy. Because even though you're the minor, you can still go to jail. So, let's get into it. So, hey Naja, my name is Issa, and I want to tell you about the time I scammed multiple men for over $3,000 when I was 14 to 16 years old. Look, this is why I am so weird about kids and tablets, and because it's like, for one, do you have a bank account? Like, do you got Cash App? Like, what is going on? How are you? Thank you, everybody in the chat's like, where's the bank account? Like, where's the money going to? Girl, I was 13 when I got my first debit card, and I would constantly spend my birthday money, which was $500, on pizza and candy. I will admit I did have somewhat of an addiction. I don't know what your parents was smoking. I want your parents. You getting a $500 birthday budget, just $500, and you spend it on pizza and candy. I ain't never seen no $500 when I was 13. I didn't even know what $500 looked like. I didn't understand the concept. When I was 13, I had a freaking Razor phone, okay, that I had to punch in the same number multiple times to get a different letter. Like, I did not have a bank account. Like, this is just crazy to me. She said, I got so bad to the point where I would take my mother's card and order food online and complain about the food, then get a refund. Y'all, I used to do dumb shit like that when I was her age, but not with food. Like, if I was like in trouble and my mom turned my phone off or something, I would call like T-Mobile and pretend to be my mom and try to get my phone turned back on, or maybe like switch the service to another phone. Like, I would do that and get like a refund, or like, because back then you had to like pay for ringtones and shit. So I would pay for ringtones on the Razor, and then I would call and be like, oh, I didn't mean to click it. And they'll take it off. But definitely was doing that at your age. It's horrible. You did it with food though. Scamiana. So after my mom checked me, I stopped for a whole year and stopped wasting money. And it was hard because I actually did have a sugar addiction. So at this point, I'm almost 15, and I heard about sugar babies and sugar daddies on YouTube. I be telling y'all, bro. This is that shit I was talking about. Like, and this is why I said that I don't feel comfortable on TikTok. Oh, wait, no, I said that on my unpopular opinion video. Y'all are going to see it on Friday, because I'm dropping the skit this weekend. But on Friday, I'm posting my unpopular opinions for 2020, and it's like, I don't think that TikTok is it for adults, because you be getting people like this who get overexposed to certain things and be acting grown, bro. Like, that's why I deleted my TikTok. I got kids 16, 17 trying to hit on me and be gross, and I'm like, bro, no, I'm grown as fuck. Like, it makes sense because all these kids are exposed to these sugar baby videos, these stripper vlogs, all this shit, and they're seeing, and they're acting grown, and it's weird. And then it's already the TikTok culture for kids to look 13, to be 13, and then look my age. Like, it's odd. It's just odd. I'm happy you were honest and said you were inspired by seeing that type of content, because I already know That's why I always tell like the legit ass stories when people, instead of those, this is how you make $1,000 in a day. Like, no, I love when y'all send in y'all real ass stories. Like, no, I was a sugar baby and it's hard, it's crazy, it's dangerous at times. Like, it's not. And then, girl, you can't be a sugar baby. You're a minor. You're a minor. Grown people are sugar babies. Like, I decided I could personally never be one. So I decided to go on a dating and meeting apps and use a catfish and pretend to be a sugar baby and sell explicit pictures and videos for money. I'd sell them for $10 to $15 through Cash App. You're not sending pictures of you, are you? Like, you're sending pictures of people you found on the internet. I'm hoping. Because I'm hoping. So, she would get it through PayPal and Venmo. So after I just want to know, is your bank account, you have your own bank account, or do you have your own debit card and it's hooked up to your mom's bank account? Because this isn't making much sense. If you're using PayPal and Venmo, you need actual account information. So somebody knows what's going on. Somebody sees this money. So some men would pay me to talk to them and I'd never have to send them anything. This is going to sound so bad, but girl, this is going to sound so bad, but sometimes I tell them my catfish was underage so I wouldn't feel bad, and I would blackmail them to give me more money. This lasted all of the 9th grade year to the end of the summer. You could have went to jail. Newsflash, that picture may not be a child, but you are. You're going to jail. You're going to jail, girl. You do know that minors can go to jail for distributing CP or alluding to giving CP. And the fact that you are a child, you definitely had all of the tools to send over that type of material. Like, why do you think it's a one-way street blackmail? You have a whole operation, illicit operation set up. And you're 15, you can get charged as an adult. Like, this is not a game. This is not a game. This lasted all of 9th grade school year to the end of summer, and there would be Amazon packages of gift cards, room decor, candy, clothes, and more at my doorsteps every day. I told my parents that I would win giveaways, and they were never sus about it. I think the largest amount of money I got from someone overall was $1,000. One older guy had a younger wife, and she texted me, and I felt so bad. After that, I finally stopped because it was kind of tiring. I'm 16 now, and I do it occasionally if I'm desperate. Here is one of the payments. She never sent me proof of the payment, but yeah, I don't know, y'all. I would stop. You're still a minor. 16 is still a minor. Depending on where you live at, you might want to consider looking up the statutes and limitations and shit. Like, you need to stop. You need to stop while you're ahead. Stop. And you're using other people's pictures. That's the worst part. You're using other people's photos to do this shit. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. It's so crazy to think, like, I have the identity of a catfish right here. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, you could literally go to jail for this. Literally go to jail. What y'all got to say? And your parents is on one. Your parents is on one. Who wins giveaways like that? What y'all got to say? No, yeah, you could really go to jail. Like, you could really go to jail for this. This is illegal as hell. And you're actually a minor. There is no fake blackmail, no fake minor. You are a minor, girl. Like, Kristen says she's lucky you don't tell. I mean, what can I really do? I mean, she says she don't do it no more, but I'm telling you straight up, girl, if you keep doing it, you're going to go to jail, and it's not going to take me telling nobody. Like, there's an FBI and shit for a reason. You can't be pretending to sell CP, bro. Like, that's dumb as shit. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. How are you going to... This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Girl, you need to whoop your own ass. That is some dumb shit. Like, that's the OD said I will whoop my ass. No, she needs to whoop her own ass for that. Like, that is so dumb. Like, please, go get a job. Thank you. Go be like the rest of us. Why don't you sell your clothes on Etsy or make some jewelry or make some slime or whatever? Like, you gotta be normal. Actually sell stuff. Go thrifting and resell things. Like, why did you have... There's a reason why sugar babies have to be 18 and up. There's a reason. Because it's called the age of consent. Your parents dropped the motherfucking ball. Your parents... That's one thing. I wish I could just tell your parents to just take your shit. Like, I really... Girl, you need to whoop your own ass. You need to whoop your own ass. But... what do you think that she should do in the thing? Like, honestly, I feel like you need to delete all these apps off your phone. You need to just stop. Because one day you're going to try the wrong fucking one. Like, the funny thing about catfishing in 2020 is the things that Neve and Max do, you could literally do for free in your house. Somebody could look up your phone number and find you. It's not hard. Who pays your phone bill? Not you. You're a child. Stop while you're ahead. That's all I'm going to say. Just stop. Stop while you're ahead. Or wait until you're 18. And when you do turn 18, don't even joke about that. I know you're 16 now, so you don't really see the gravity of joking and poking around about distributing something like that. But trust me, you don't want to play like that. You really don't. You really, really don't. You do not want to play them games. Right, and they're sending you stuff so they have... Well, the thing with Amazon wishlist is you don't have to put your real address. They'll keep it anonymous and stuff. But Amazon gets hacked all the time. All the time. It only takes one. If somebody really wanted to figure out... That's all I'm trying to say. If somebody really wanted to figure out who you were, they could. So just stop playing. Just stop playing. So, this next one is just called Girl, the Mess. Okay? The mess. Mess in capital. All right? Here we go. Hey girl, hey. This story is about a girl that I have been friends with in college for going on 3 years now. So we can call her Becky. And Becky got problems. So, quick question. Are we about to be talking about Becky? Or did you and Becky go and do something? Because if we're just talking shit about Becky, I'll pass. That fucking messy ass May Gemini just got me in my fucking... I just had war flashbacks of this freaking ridiculous freaking Gemini that would try to do the most elementary Gemini handbook bullshit to me. And it's like, I could just go without hearing somebody talk about somebody. So like, fingers crossed that you're talking about an experience with Becky and not talking about Becky. Okay? And make sure y'all like this video. We got hella people up in here. Like this video. So, we can call her Becky. Specifically, Becky has problems with the men she dates and not being able to take no for an answer and not leaving them alone when they clearly don't want her and have told her. She's been in 2 long-term relationships, blah, blah, blah. And I was understanding, and as her friend, I did everything I could to be there for her, but nothing was ever good enough. She'll constantly find reasons to talk to her ex, pick fights with him, harass his new girlfriend, and a whole bunch of unnecessary bull. Mind you, she was doing all of this for well over a year after they broke up and would talk about it on a daily basis and would try to get me to fight with him, too. But sis, I am not about that life. So basically what's going on is she has a friend who is freaking batshit crazy, who just wants to be in something. She wants to be in a relationship. She wants to be in an argument. She just wants to be in the mix. So her friend Becky is beefing with her ex, beefing with the ex's new boo, reminiscing about beefing with people from years ago. Just a very toxic friend, okay? Why are you friends with Becky? Don't know. But so during this time, Becky was going through a hoe phase. So you could just imagine the clownery. However, She broke up with her most recent boyfriend, and I have been completely MIA since she told me because I just don't want to deal with her anymore. I feel guilty for not being there for my friend, but sis, she done tried me one too many times. I want to know how she tried you, because so far all I hear is she is a horrible girlfriend and an even worse ex, but I haven't heard of how she's a bad friend yet. Other than her trying to involve you in on her beef, but what best friend doesn't? Like, what best friend doesn't try to involve you in on their beef? You're their backup, that you're their best friend. But I needed more tea on how she tried you personally. This is more so a testimony of how she's been fucking terrorizing the men in her life. Like, I don't know. I'm just a little confused on how she tried you. But, I wouldn't mind her as much if she wasn't also trying to instigate fights between me and the men she dates whenever she's mad at them. Now, that is odd. I used to have a friend like that too, who every time they would get into an argument with their partner, they would try to like vent to me, which is okay, but don't expect me to talk shit about your partner. And over time, they stopped telling me shit about their partner, but I noticed the new people who they would vent to were messy fucking boots who would, oh yeah, fuck that person, haha, fuck them. A week later, oh, you made up? Well, we made up with you too. What's up? And it's like, for one, if I was the partner, I wouldn't want none of y'all fake ass hoes in my face. But that's just me. T. So, sis, what does your inability to respect yourself and allowing men to treat you any kind of way have to do with me? She would say things like, what would you do if he started beating me? Girl, what would I do if he started beating you? Call the people? What you mean, what would I do? That's what I'm saying. I feel like Becky just want to be in something. She want to be in love. She want to be in an abusive relationship. She want to be in the mix. She want to be in an argument. She just want to be in something. These are the type of people that don't know how to be bored with themselves. Because you always got a man. And when you don't got a man, you're fixated on an ex. And then when things are going good for you, you wanna do metaphorical shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Girl, what is wrong with you? I would have had to not be her friend. Like, girl, you want me to be as dramaed out as you? I cannot match that energy. I'm sorry. So she would also try to cause racial arguments between me and her hick-ass white boyfriend. Yes, I'm a melanated queen and not here for any of the disrespect. I high-key feel like she sees me as a threat or is jealous of me because she doesn't do this to any of the other girls in our friend group. But then again, they fully enable her clownery and don't see anything wrong with what she is doing in harassing these men. That's what I'm saying. Birds of a feather flock together, like I said in the last Tribe Tea. Just if the same situation I just described earlier. I had a friend that did this too. Used to vent to me about their partner, but when they realized I was not going to drag their partner through the mud, because at the end of the day, I respect their partner as a person, even though I knew my friend first. You know, I'm friends with my friend. Me, my friend's partner, I wouldn't even consider us friends. It's just the respect. I'm not going to sit here and talk shit when I know you're going to be right back in that bitch bed. You get what I'm saying? And she's mad at you for not feeding into her relationship drama. So if her friends want to do it, let them do it. Like, so I'm honestly ready to drop her like a hot potato, but my other friends in our group still fuck with her, and I don't want to have to cut all of them off. But if sis is trying me one more time, I might have to. What do you think, sis? I just don't understand how nobody else in your friend group sees what she's doing, and they're all co-signing it. I don't see why you would want to be friends with all of them in the group. I mean, I'm pretty sure that there's somebody in the group that you could try to get close with and form your own little thing. But I feel like you tried to do that with Becky and realized it was the wrong choice. It seems to me like Becky is the star of the show in your friend group. Like, maybe y'all don't really got much going on and shit, and that's just what you want to do. You get what I'm saying? Because I also have a friend like that where it's like they don't really do much. They're like a homebody, but all their friends are like club rats because it brings that out of them. Because I just don't see why you're hanging out with these people. I don't see the correlation. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. But what I would do if you don't want to cut her off, which I don't know. I mean, maybe you don't got no action going on and this is your butter and popcorn. I would just seem as uninterested as possible when she talks about certain shit. I'm sorry. I would just seem as uninterested as possible and just tell her straight up, I'm not going to shit talk someone you're going to get back together with. Maybe you need to be a little bit more blunt with her. If she likes drama so much, give her a scene and cut. Like, what do y'all think? What do y'all think about this? Jelly Jiggler says, you do not have to be friends with your people friends. Right. Like, I would try to find somebody in the friend group you actually have something to, you know, something in common with. Because I wouldn't say cut everybody off and just be a loner. But I wouldn't just keep people around just because they're there. Like, do you not have anything in common with them, you know? Hannah says Becky is Regina George. Definitely. Becky is the Regina George of the friend group. Halima says, are they scared of her? Maybe it's time for you to bounce. That's what I'm thinking, because if this girl is so crazy that she is aggressively stalking an ex and a new girl and like popping up and shit, maybe they're low-key scared of her. Are you scared of her, sis? Like, Kiki said Becky the main character in her head, and apparently in everybody else's in this scenario. Becky is gonna get her caught up. Ash said I'd drop all of them. I would too, but I know I gotta stop doing that. I gotta stop telling people, oh, just cut them all off, because that's how I do it. But I can't just, you know. So I try not to take that approach. But there you go. See, Amber, don't take the bait. Act uninterested. That's what I'm saying. When she's telling you this shit, be like, okay, so anyway, like, like what the fuck? Kel said, I clocked out 5 minutes ago. Just find some decent friends. Definitely talk to some coworkers. Talk to some classmates. Like, cut him off. But yeah, misery does love company. Misery does love company. Desiree talking about Trailer Park Queen vibes. Y'all are going to hell. Give her some advice in the comments below. I think if this was me personally, y'all know I'm queen cut off. I would just cut all these hoes off. I don't see any type of benefit. Because it's one thing if it was just Becky, but no, all y'all hoes dizzy entertaining Becky's bullshit. I'm not trying to do it. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. So, y'all, we've been on here for an hour and 30 minutes. It's lit. This is the last story. This is the title story. The title is down here. I keep wanting to do this, but this is the title. The title, okay? The one night stand at the McDonald's turns into a nightmare. Now, McDonald's is dirty. This was sent to me during the pandemic. So do with that information what you will. Girl. She said, by the title alone, I know what the viewers are thinking and you as well. Yep, I just said it. Well, let me explain myself. My name is Kiana. I am a 21-year-old college student in Ohio. And in early March, my school closed down due to Miss Rona. Also, for some extra info, I am a Sag sun. Shout out to all of my Sagittarius in the chat. Shout out to all my Sagittarius in the chat. And happy belated birthday to any of you guys. She is a Leo moon. Shout out to my Leos as well. And she is a Capricorn rising. Happy future birthdays, Capricorn. I think it's not. Is it Capricorn season yet? No, it's not. Well, happy future birthday. I don't think it is. I don't know. My dates are all fucked up. Zodiac skit this weekend. Reminder, Zodiac skit this weekend. Okay, anyway. So, as we are all bored in the house and are longing for fresh air, I thought this would be a correct time to tell this story that happened in early April. So, one day I was at home chilling and blowed from having too much trees. And during that entire week, I have been craving some McNuggets and fries. This is so freaking random, but I finally found a recipe on YouTube that like makes tofu taste like Chick-fil-A nuggets, and it tastes so freaking good. I ate a whole block of tofu in one day. Like, it was that good. Like, and I'm about to make some more. But anyway, sorry. I'm just a little hungry. I finally decided to get some of these McNuggets at 2 a.m. in the morning and drove to the nearest McDonald's that was open. As I walked in, wait a minute. So can we just talk about how like you did not have any plans of smashing anybody, and you just went to the McDonald's to get some nuggets, and you ended up getting some eggplant? That is some hot girl summer shit. That is some hot girl summer shit. Oh, and by the way, for everybody in the chat, yes, I'm going to post my recipe. Like, and I know some of y'all saying tofu is nasty. Trust me, this shit tastes like chicken. It's the weirdest thing that I've ever experienced. Like, my boyfriend thinks it tastes like chicken. It's so weird. It tastes so good. But yeah, stop. Y'all are making me hungry. Y'all are making me hungry. So, she said, as I walked in, a cute white guy was eating some fries. I'm black, by the way. And I ordered my food and was planning to head home, but decided to stay to see if I could get his number or something. I was nervous and I didn't know what the fuck to say. So I sit at his table, and it wasn't one of those small ones. It was one of the long ones, like a bar table. Oh my God, you are so bold. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so I sit a few seats away to not look like a creep. I start eating my food and he was laughing, looking at his phones with AirPods in. I'm guessing it was like a meme or something. So I say, what's so funny, since he was laughing hysterically like he was at a Kevin Hart comedy show. That didn't age well. Nobody ain't laughing at that Kevin show now. I am funny. I am funny, damn it. I'm funny. Ooh, poor Kev. Poor little Kev. Poor little Kev. Shout out to It's the Brand 49. Thank you for the donation, bruh. Thank you for the donation. So yes, he said laughing hard like he was at a Kevin Hart comedy show. So he slowly looks up and kind of gives me a blank stare and says, huh? And I repeat myself. I laugh and ask if I can see it. Mind you, I smoked so much that it wasn't funny. I wouldn't have probably never even, girl, do y'all, I'm not trying to be grammar police, but do y'all know what a double negation is? God damn. I wouldn't have probably never. I would not have probably never. Ooh, I'm sorry, grammar police. I'm sorry, grammar police. I'm sorry. That double negative killing me. What is that? Anyhow, he showed me the clip and eventually we began having a full-blown conversation after replaying back and forth about the video. He began talking about himself. He was 23 years old and his name was Logan. He was born in Georgia but moved to Ohio for a new job. We had somewhat a connection and started to have a quality talk which lasted for an hour. So the time had gone to 3 a.m. and the McDonald's was soon closing. Damn, the McDonald's here 24 hours. McDonald's here 24 hours. Like, you can eat McDonald's whenever. Like, so as we both slowly left the McDonald's, we hugged each other. And I loved it so much. Both the hug and the combo we had. So I just asked him if he wanted... So I asked him if he wanted to cuddle in my car. I asked the stranger at the McDonald's if he wants to cuddle in my car. I would have been like, honestly, truly, we're grown. For one, it's COVID. It's COVID. Let's be real. Back up. I can't be pretending like these stories were not in COVID. This is during the pandemic, okay? For one, we do not know this man. Why do we have this man? We do not know where he's been, who he's touched. You said this happened in April. The virus was very much here in April. And you having him in your car cuddling. Because I was going to say, why don't we just be adults and say, hey, do you want to take this back to my place? But look, Daniel, shout out talking about I suck at cuddling. No, I don't. I just be getting hot. I'm not about to play with y'all. So she said, looking back at it, I was dumb. I was the dummy who smoked too much tree. I stopped after this happened. She said she stopped smoking after this incident, girl. So we get in the car and I drove to a nearby park. I put some Janae. Girl, you would. What the. Girl. She said she put on that Janae Aiko. Once. Girl, you put on that Janae talking about you just cuddling. Oh my God. I rest my head on his chest. Oh my God, girl. So after an hour and change of us just cuddling, we just started kissing and making out. And then I don't see, I'm paraphrasing, but I'll let you know in this paraphrase, I'm not seeing no condom. It just say that shit just happened. So after a while, we saw the time. It was 5:30 a.m. So he got my snap, and that's all. And I dropped him off back at the McDonald's and left. Now, the next day, I woke up feeling so drained and tired. I had barely gotten any sleep. I picked up my phone and deleted him off my snap as I was done, and I regret everything I did. I went by a few days, then suddenly I got a friend request on Facebook by him. Of course, I ignored it and went along with my day. Girl, if you end up pregnant, I'm gonna be so mad because you literally said y'all went multiple rounds in this car and you didn't even plan on having sex. Unless you are one of those people that keep condoms in your car and shit, then kudos to you. But from what you described, girl. So now this dude is blowing up my phone. How is he blowing up your phone if he doesn't have your snap and he doesn't have your phone number and shit and you blocking him? But she said he started blowing up my phone, talking about that he misses me and wants to see me, and he asked if I wanted to meet up somewhere. Stupidly, I said yes. I was planning to go tell him that I didn't want to continue anything. What did we talk about before? You don't fucking need to meet up in person to get closure. McTangle. Sam going to hell. Not the McTanglements. Jesus. So we meet up at this random bougie cafe, and as I go in, he tries to hold my hand, and I move back, and I told him don't do that. So he goes about that he always wanted to. Girl, what did you expect? You fucked a random man at the McDonald's. So I don't know why you expected anything other than this ignorant ass comment. He goes to say that he always wanted to try a black girl and that he loves chocolate. I realized I got used for someone's fetish. He said I was better in bed with any other girl. He says he's been with white, Hispanic, Asian, and biracial. And said that the only thing left for him to do was a black woman. That just made me itch. Like, it's like, I'm not even surprised. Like, it sucks, but like, this is such a common thing with pulling the race. I'm pulling the race out. Common thing with white guys. I don't get it. I've got this. White men are the only one that have given me comments like this. Like, it's so weird. It's so weird. And it's almost as if when they say it, it's like, they think that that's what we want to hear. Like, oh yeah, I'm into that. And even what she said, he said, he don't quote unquote F with white biscuit no more. And once you go back, you don't go black. I've had a dude say that to me before too. Like, oh no, yeah, my last girlfriend, she was black, and yeah, I'm not about to, so what you doing? No. Just because the last person you was with looked like me don't mean that I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much for picking me. You're white too? Like, no. I would have just got up. I would have walked out of the restaurant. I don't care if you had food, drink, whatever. I would have stood up and left in the middle of that. As soon as he said that, I would have just quietly stood and just walked out. Like, I was shocked and disgusted. I told him straight, what happened a few nights ago happened that night only. I don't want to become any friends with benefits or whatever you have in mind. I was tipsy and a little high, and my actions did not make sense. Now, hold on, Holiday. We're not going to do that because you were driving a vehicle, so we need to pick one. Either you were high and drunk out your mind to the point where you made a poor decision. Were you okay to drive? You were okay enough to drive, girl. So let's not blame it on the no. We're not blaming it on the alcohol. We're not blaming it on that. Like, no, we're not. Y'all are cutting up in this chat. Oh my God. Like, y'all, a whole McMess. A whole McMess. So I told him that wasn't gonna be me. He goes on to say that all he ever wanted was a black girlfriend, and she said, well, that's not going to be me. And I started to leave, and while I was leaving, he grabbed my ass in front of all these high-end rich men. So I smacked his hand and I said, do not touch me. I leave, and as I'm leaving, he yells, one last time, please. I want you, Nubian queen. I really do. We could even be together. You are wifey material. Sir, I'm from America. Like, what are we doing? Like, can we just cut the shit? Like, I would have y'all, my soul has left my body. I am so... Tell me, what did you say? Bruh, I would be looking like Tom Dubois off the Boondock. What did you say? Like, what? What? Not Nubian queen. Like, what are you talking about? Y'all. Now this might not be a nightmare. By the way, he embarrassed me in front of all the customers, and the employees were really trifling. I don't want advice. I just wanted to share the story. Thanks. P.S. Tell me what you think. Sorry for the grammar mistakes. Here's a picture of him that I found. Draw him if you can. Oh my God, y'all. What's he look like? This is a small picture. Why is he making that face? I mean, I'll try to draw him. What is this? I guess I'm about to draw somebody today. I'm talking about draw him. Okay, does this pen even work? All right. So he has a hat that's way too big for him on. And I think it's like a Chicago. Like a Chicago, what is that? I think it's like a knockoff Bulls hat. Cause why does it have, I don't know, y'all. So he got a too big for him hat. And he's making a really weird face. This is like not a good picture. Because he's making that like face that people make like when they're trying to be funny. Y'all are gonna be like, what the hell happened to his mouth, Naja? Y'all are see, this is what he just decided he wanted to do with his nose and his mouth this day. I don't fucking know. Like, you can't even see his eyes because the hat is so fucking big. So, and then he has like facial hair. All right, are you ready for this, y'all? This is him. That's what he looked like. That's what he looked like. The hat is so big, you can't even see his eyes. And he doing his mouth like Beavis from Beavis and Butthead. Girl, he looks like he would... Does he not look like he would be at the freaking McDonald's at 2 in the morning? He looks like a freaking GTA citizen, a civilian. Like, he looks like he would be there. What y'all got to say about this? This is a Mick tragedy. It's the mouth for me, right? I'm like, why is he doing this? It looked like he had a damn stroke. That fucking McDouble done gave him a stroke or something, child. Look. I hope we don't identify him by accident, but that's what he was looking like. Can I ask the audience? I hope old girl that sent this in sees this. He's giving me very much Chet Hanks. Wagwan. Giving me very much Mick Crackhead, right? Accidental stitches. Giving me very much Mick Forklift. I don't look. He looked like Great Value Tony Hawk. Tessa, look. She never said he looked good. I don't recall that part. I think she said him just laughing at his phone on the McDonald's is what caught her attention. Look, sis. He looked like a GTA citizen. I would just take the L and go. I would just take the L and go. What do y'all think? Pretty much in the chat. I would just take the L and go. I mean, it happened. Move on. Fuck it. Block him. For real, for real. Block him. Because he is a McMess. Like, I cannot. Like, the fact that he called you a Nubian queen and yelled it down the freaking restaurant. A part of me feels like he was low-key trolling you. Like, it's why I'm like, I'm so confused. I can't. She said he looked fine. Girl, he looks like Trevor out GTA with just get Trevor from GTA and mix him with Chet Hanks. That's what he looks like. And he really did that shit with his mouth. Talking about, like, I don't know who's cute doing that. Y'all remember back in the Tumblr days when girls would be wearing like the dope swag pics? Like, that's what he was doing. He had the Chicago hat. Y'all remember? Okay, look in your mind. Think. Remember back when that was the style? When people would wear the big ass dope swag Bulls Chicago snapback and then they would go like this in their pictures? Like, why were they doing that? Why was that a thing? Why was that a thing? Why was that a thing? Why is that? Why was that a thing? Like, why was he trying to do... I'm done, y'all. I'm done. I can't. Oh my God. He's giving me very much 2013. No, fuck that. Very much 2011 swag era. Like, Anderson, Ohio makes sense. Oh my God. Right, with the Nike basketball shorts smelling like freaking Fritos. Ew, like, y'all are killing me. Y'all are killing me. I gotta go. I can't. Y'all are killing me today. We've been on this shit for 2 hours, which is dope. We have not done this in a little bit. We haven't done this in maybe like 2 weeks. We did it. This was a very well needed laugh. I agree, Zay. I needed that laugh. Thank y'all so much. I want to thank everybody that sent in submissions. Thank y'all so much. Thank you guys so much for your patience. If you guys want to see some more of me, go ahead and go onto my vlog channel. I'm doing Vlogmas. I'm posting every single day until Christmas. Okay? So if you guys want to get off of this video and go to my vlog channel, there's a vlog up there right now. It doesn't have a lot of views. Not a lot of people have seen it yet. What else? I want to thank everybody in the chat. You guys have been freaking awesome. Make sure you like the stream. If you like the stream, thank you guys so much. Damn, shout out to Aisha talking about mama just got unemployed. We were just talking about COVID stuff and like how the pandemic's affected people's houses. So I'm sending you all the positive vibrations, dude. I know that shit sucks. Right now is a very trying time. But yeah, that comment just caught my eye. But that's pretty much it from me today, guys. Make sure you like this video. And I'll see you tomorrow if you're subscribed to my vlog channel. But if not, then I will see you on Friday with my things that we are leaving in 2021 unpopular opinion edition. Okay, it might make some of y'all mad, but I said what the fuck I said. So I will see you guys later. Thank you guys so much for chilling with me again, and peace.